Hello, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Melleny, and if you'd like to get to know me a little better, all my social media links are always linked down below in the description bar, so be sure to check that out. If you're interested in seeing what I'm currently up to and all that jazz, like for example, when I put up these beauties, I was like half complaining about it on Instagram, like very passive aggressively. Definitely check that out. It will just keep you informed if you're interested in seeing like what I'm currently reading and all of that if you want a little bit more in-depth. But today I am here to pop in to give you my February book haul. I am so excited to show you what I got in February. February is always a bit of a shorter month in terms of how many books I get, which I'm grateful for because I do not want to be doing reorganizing every quarter because it's exhausting. And honestly, there's like a huge stack of books and I'm like, it's a little bit intimidating when your TBR just grows and grows and grows, but you're not reading enough to like stop it from growing. So it's a stressful endeavor. I think without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump straight on in. This is not going to be in any particular order. Maybe it is slightly in the order that I got the books in, but I haven't broken them up into like publishers, purchase, and all of that crap. So let's just dive in. The first book that I have here is from Melleny. It's Break the Fall by Jennifer Iacopelli. I think is how you say it. Please correct me if I am wrong. This is the proof copy. It's already out. It came out in February, but I got this in February, so I'll be reading it pretty soon. I'm gonna try and see if I can't read it in March, so keep an eye for that for my TBR video if it is on there. The next book that I have here I also got from Melleny in the beginning of the month, and that is Never Tell by Catherine Orton. I'm so excited for this. This is a cute little middle grade that I think is like set, oh, it's set in Russia. Okay, I was gonna be like in a snowy north, so I wouldn't have been wrong, but I'm so excited for this. This book just looks so beautiful, and so far I've heard amazing things from people like Gavin, and I'm trying to think about who else read it. I think Cody also read it, but I'm very excited. I think it has a good premise and a good promise of a good story. That was cheesy, but I'm so excited for this. I love reading middle grades, especially when things start to get a little bit heavy at university or in life, and they're just such great palate cleansers and quick reads and fun quick reads, so I definitely can't wait to jump into this. Then, if you do not know by now and you are new here, I am a university student. I'm close to finishing my degree, so I'm currently doing third year English literature, and for that I had to buy The Let by Charlotte Bronte and Adam Bede by George Eliot as part of my course of realism, I believe. So hated this one. Just a little quick hint at what my February wrap-up will look like, but I have yet to read this one. I'll be picking it up pretty soon. So far I'm really loving the extracts that I've been seeing during classes, so I'm really excited to dive right into this. This follows our main character Lucy, who sets sail from England, and she travels to the town of Villette, and it's quite interesting from what I've heard, and honestly I think it's going to be sassy and fun, and you know, I'm keen. I then got two great books from Harper Books USA. I'm so excited to show them to you. These are proof copies, and I'm not entirely sure what dates they'll be coming out, but I'll be sure to share the month with you. And if I remember to do so, I'll share the date at the bottom of the screen. So the first book that I have here is The Astonishing Life of August Marsh by Erin Jackson. This sounds like a really interesting book. This comes out in April this year. As I mentioned, I'll put the date on screen. I'm hoping to jump into this either in March or the beginning of April before the release date preferably. And the other book that I got from them is The Wife Stalker by Liv Constantine, and this just sounded so amazing, and I honestly I can't wait to dive in. It sounds like one of those thrillers that have been coming out a lot and you're like, I must read you. So this is like the quick blurb at the top. This is a psychological thriller filled with chilling serpentine twists about a woman fighting to hold on to the only family she's ever loved, and how far she'll go to preserve it. This comes out in May this year, so I'm so excited to read this. Another arc that I got, but not necessarily from a publisher, from a friend of mine, is Three Perfect Liars by Heidi Perks. This comes out in April. I believe it's like April 30th is when the physical copy is releasing. The ebook is releasing a lot sooner than that, but this just sounds so cool. Gossip spreads fast, lies can be toxic, and secrets can kill. When an office fire ends in murder, three women are first in line for questioning. Does Laura have something to hide? What is Mia trying to protect? Would Janie go this far for revenge? And I'm just like, yes, I'm so excited. And this is such a pretty arc with one deadly secret on this, on the, I almost said spine again, but on the edges. The next couple of books I got from the Pan Macmillan presentation. So every year Pan Macmillan hosts a presentation where they kind of present with all of the publishing houses under their umbrella, and they kind of present their key books for the year, and I'm so excited to show you what this year has to bring. So the first thing I have here is I have Break the Fall, which is the final copy of the first book that I showed you. I was quite surprised to get this because I was like, it's out already here? We're usually a month or two behind international publishing, but I guess this is coming out a lot sooner than what I expected, so I really do need to jump into this ASAP. I then have the new Patrick Ness book, which is Burn, which comes out on the 7th of May this year. I'm so excited for this. This sounds so interesting. I think this is like fantasy-ish, and it just sounds really, really great. And if you don't know, the Chaos Walking movie is coming out towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, so I'm so excited to jump into those books before the movie comes out, hopefully. But I'm really excited for this. This is a short book. He does tend to write shorter books, Patrick Ness, so I'm intrigued to see how this one plays out. I then have this arc, which I'm so excited to read, and that is Jack's Secret Summer by Jack Ryder. This is a brand new writer, I believe. He's a debut, and it's just, it sounded so interesting. This is also coming out in May, so it says, are you brave enough to peek behind the ivy? Join the Secret Summer gang on an unforgettable, magical adventure full of humor and heart. The unmissable new middle grade series from actor and theatre director Jack Ryder is perfect for fans of the famous Five and Roald Dahl, and they say the publishers have represented this as quite reminiscent of the famous Five and kind of give you that really fun lyrical feel of Roald Dahl. The next arc I'm so excited for because it sounds so interesting. The third book, which is coming out I think next year, is actually going to be set in South Africa, so that is something to look forward to if that is something you're really interested in and you like, you know, when books are set here. So this is called Highland Falcon Thief by M.G. Leonard and Sam Sigmund. So this is coming out on the 5th of March, I believe. And then the second book is coming out later this year, and it's just, it sounds so good, and I can't wait to jump into this. Honestly, it sounded so good. I highly recommend this if you have a young kid who just loves like trains and action, and just, it sounds great. The book is also an arc, and that is The Strange Worlds Travel Agency by L.D. Lapkinsky. That is a name, I love it, Lapkinsky. And basically, our main character stumbles upon this travel agency that just has like suitcases, and if you step into the suitcases, you're automatically like transported to a different world. The next book I have here is also something that I'm once again really excited for. I have a bunch of middle grades, as you can see, and I need to read them soon. And this one is The Bold by Julian Clary. So this basically follows a group of, I think they're cheetahs, either cheetahs or hyenas, and they get sick and tired of trying to survive and hunting for food, so they go and pack up their stuff and head to London to kind of become sophisticated, civilized people, but they're animals. And it's just, I think it's gonna be funny and hilarious. And the third book I believe is coming out pretty soon, so I'm excited to jump into this and just laugh. Apparently it's super funny. Then a local release which I'm really excited for is Zombie by Jaco Jacobs. So Jaco Jacobs writes a lot of interesting books, and this one follows our main character who discovers that things are going awry and the world is filled with zombies all of a sudden. And his grandfather has unfortunately been bitten by one, but he seems to find out that if his grandpa eats broccoli, his grandpa remains human. So I'm so excited for this. This is just a quick little sampler of it, and it's obviously coming out in Afrikaans as well because it's local. I'm just so excited for this, and I kind of like the cover. It reminds me a lot of Roald Dahl books, and I think it's going to be just as fun. The next two books are books that I've actually purchased. The first one is The Story of an African Farm by Olive Schreiner. Unfortunately, I had to get this for my English course. I have a seminar which deals with this, and I have an essay to write about it as well. So let's hope I do it. The next book that I have here is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the UK cover, which matches the Starless Sea UK cover, and I'm so excited to jump back into this. I got this as part of my treasure shelf from my February TBR I haven't read it yet. In terms of, I haven't read this copy. I have read The Night Circus. Before you come at me, I have read The Night Circus, and I'm just like, I'm so excited to jump back into the world because the Starless Sea and The Night Circus take place in the same universe, if you want to aware. So I'm excited to jump back on into it and just re-experience The Night Circus all over again. The last book that I have for you is also one that I've purchased, and it was super inexpensive. When I say inexpensive, I mean crazy, and that is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. And CNA stores are closing around the country because CNA is trying to sell, or like Ed is trying to sell CNA, and so I got this book for 20 bucks. It is so cheap from like its original price of something like 300 rand. I'm so excited for this. I've been wanting to pick it up, but I'm quite skeptical because I'm not the biggest fan of John Green. I think he's kind of overrated in some senses. Like, sure, his books are genius in some ways, but I just think that he personally as an author is a smidge overrated for me. So I'm excited to see what Hank Green brings to the table, just because I've heard people say he's amazing. So I can't wait to jump into it. These are all the books that I have for you. It's quite a stack. Even though it's a smaller stack, it's quite a stack. But I'm so excited for all of these, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you pretty soon. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've read any of these books or would like to read any of these books, or if you just want to share what you've got this month, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm so excited to have a conversation with you guys, and I will see you in the next video.